Here I stand on this important day of my life. I am surrounded by friends and family who have joined the congregation today to help me celebrate my bar mitzvah. Yet I stand alone. I am the only one who can recite my prayers. I am the only one who can feel my joy or sorrow. My life is mine to live. Oh Lord, grant that as I go through life, I may always have loving companions at my side. Bless me with a sense of curiosity and a searching mind that will help me to explore new ideas. May I always be worthy of the love and respect of my family and my Jewish heritage. Give me the opportunity to follow the example of my ancestors who love justice and peace and walked humbly in the path of God's teaching. Make my years full and challenging. Help me to choose well the path of life. May the world I live in share a blessing with me. Amen.
As our ancestors presented a talit to their sons on their bar mitzvah day, so too we have the privilege to give this talit to you, Mason, my beloved son. As you say the blessings in both Hebrew and English, remember the importance of being surrounded by God, just as you are being surrounded by the talit. Let each fringe be a blessing to you with the best of health and happiness for your future.
Mason, it is an honor and a privilege for us to give you this talit to you with much love and respect on your bar mitzvah day.
Mason, this talit has special meaning as it's what I was bar mitzvahed in, and when I go to shul, this is what I wear.
It's the end of the line. I don't get another try. This is live or die. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time.
Mason, 13 years ago, you came into this world after a challenging few years for us. Leading up to your birth, heart, and specifically a healthy heart was all we thought about. It's ironic to mention today that heart makes us smile instead of cry, even though I'm crying. It's a source of strength. Heart defines who you are, Mason. You have a pure heart that is filled with good intentions. In 13 years, you have never once spoken poorly of anyone.
You're not going to make me cry, Roy. All right. Since the day you could speak, Mason, you've never raised your voice in anger or frustration, besides when you're looking at your fantasy standings. Your heart sees the good in people. You always look for the positive. I question if you're actually my son. You always try to do the right thing, even when it's not the easy thing, Mace. You listen patiently to my lectures, nonstop advice. You're smart enough to know which stuff to listen to, 10%, and which stuff to trash, the other 90. But you do it respectfully, and I love you for it.
You have a huge, loving heart. You love being with people, be it with your sister, cousins, grandparents, or friends, or some randoms you see on a beach and just want to play spike ball with. You're simply down for having fun and making sure others are too. You're not afraid of getting outside your comfort zone, and I hope you always live your life that way.
I'm thankful every day that I get to call Mason my brother. It's a special distinction I'm proud to have to myself. Mason inspires me to be a better person on a daily basis. The way he goes through life and takes on challenges is something I want to learn to do. To this day, I would say my role model is Mason more than anyone else. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I can't lie. I've watched him go through his highs and lows, and he still always has time to share with me everything he learned, and he does it with a smile.
End of the line. I don't get another try. This is live or die. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time.
Mace, you have a determined heart. We've never seen a moment where you've chosen not to give everything. You always apply yourself, and we know that maximum effort isn't something we need to coax out of you.
Whether it's in your preparation for becoming a bar mitzvah, your willingness to try new things and challenge yourself, it amazes me. Opting to learn Chinese over other foreign languages that are less time intensive, woe on me. You embrace the work and understand the importance of preparation.
Your determined heart has been your greatest asset on the courts and the fields. Knowing that you have never been the most athletically gifted or biggest kid, it's never once stopped you from making an impact. The beauty in your approach to sports, same in life, is that you love to compete and you have fun. And you look at sports as a conduit to connecting with people.
We have gone through so much together, and the one constant has always been you looking out for me. Camp Laurel is a perfect example. As many people know, my first summer away almost 5 years ago had some interesting moments. Mason was there multiple times a day to give me advice and, more importantly, a hug. You have always had my back, and I know you always will. Whenever you need me, I will be there for you. Having you in my life has been the greatest gift I've ever gotten, so I'm here tonight to celebrate you. I love you, Mason.
Your intellect that you exhibit when you play and when you compete, it's always made you a kid that others want to play with. You give it your all, you're unselfish, you always look to make others better, and you simply don't get tired and never let up. Those traits will serve you well in life, even if they don't win you a Parkland championship.
You have an open heart that seeks out fun and laughter. If a heart could smile, yours would have a big old grin on it. You love to laugh and make others laugh.
While I'll always be your father first, I love that I get to call you my best friend. I'm excited to see how our relationship develops, because if the last 13 years with you are so rewarding, I can only imagine what the next 13 are going to be. I'm pumped.
Your open heart is quick with a joke or a pun, and always at the right moment, even if some of your nuanced humor ends up going right over our less than intelligent heads. But what we love about your humor is that it's never at the expense of someone else. In 13 years, you've never had a bad day and felt the need to take it out on someone else. You have grace about you that is truly special, Mason. We love you and continue to be so proud to be your parents.
End of the line. I don't get another try. This is live or die. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time.
My sister sacrifices so much for me and only occasionally lets me know about it. All kidding aside, she's the best, and I'm so lucky to have her in my corner. Sienna always supports me in everything I do. Whether it's staying late after school to come to my sports games or doing art together, she makes my life fun and eventful. I don't know what I would ever do without you. To my parents, you guys mean everything to me. Since December 9th, 2008, you guys have been my biggest fans, supporters, friends, and sometimes even my biggest critics. All of these, including the last one, has helped me become the person I am today.